The participants and crew of the following programs are between the ages of 12 and 15. USA Kids Today, The Next Generation is a program produced for kids, by kids, about kids.
Hi, my name is Brenen Wilson, and I like to build robots. And that's what we're going to be doing today on USA Kids Today, Next Generation.
I am a robot. I am a robot.
I am a robot. I am a robot.
I am a robot.
Welcome to USA Kids Today, Next Generation. I'm Brennan, and I go to Mad River Middle School, Riverside, Ohio. And last summer I went to robotics camp, and I learned how to build robots. And I go to a STEM program, pronounced STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. So I'm going to be connecting the motor to the part that's going to be holding the arm. So I screw on this, so we're done screwing on, putting on the screws. Now we're going to be connecting these two, now we're going to be putting it on the robot. So we're going to need 2 of the small screws and 2 of what we call cap nuts to connect this part to the robot. One screw on. Now this is going to be the hardest part, and we're going to put on the cap nut. There you go. Now to make it tighter, screw that a little bit. Now we got to do the next one. Let's screw on. Now we got to put on the cap nut again. Here we go. Finally, after 15 billion years, we got the cap nut on. It's a little wobbly, but that's fine because we haven't connected them yet. So after getting those cap nuts on, I actually am gonna need some help because that took really long. So I'm gonna introduce Carson, who's gonna be helping me out while I talk about and build this robot. So after we've got these two things on that's going to hold this claw, we are going to now work on connecting the claw. So we're going to need to make this gear piece out of these can spin and lift the claw up and down. So now we're going to put one of these on, and now we're going to put a gear, a tiny gear, and a little black piece. So now it's just going to stick it in here so it connects to the motor, if it will work. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to need to put the stuff on this side. Hold up. Thing. Just gonna loosen this up a little bit so it won't. There you go. Now this, we're gonna put the gear on. Whoa. This gear isn't, it's not working. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got the gear on. Now we're gonna need the little black piece. Now, since this is in the way, we're gonna have to loosen it up a little bit, which is gonna be another pain. So, just gonna loosen this. Here we go. There, loosening. Here we go. I was using the wrong screwdriver. Alright, now that this is kind of loosened, let's just slide that on, and now it should connect. Well, it's not connecting. All right. There we go. Now it's connected. Gotta put these screws on. I found an easier way to put on these cap nuts so I don't have to take 20 years to do it, so. Whoops, wrong piece. Oh, here it is. It's hiding. Here we go. Tightening the cap nut, and we're good. Now, this will slide off easy, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one of these pieces and tighten it so that it will stay in place. It's gonna be a little hard because you kind of can't see it. Using the wrong screwdriver, so that's not gonna help either. So now it should be in place. And then we gotta tighten these so the gears don't move around. I'm using the wrong screwdriver again, that's nice. There we go, there's one. And now there is two. So now that that's on, now not last, but close to last, our last step where you have to connect the claw. Looks like, there we go, claw connected. All right, now we're gonna need two of these to make sure the claw doesn't move around like we did with this piece. We messed up a little bit on this, but that's fine. Here you go. Now it will go up and down. But these aren't screwed on yet, so. Ooh. You always gotta make sure it's tight or else it will be too loose and parts will fly off, and then these parts are small so you won't be able to find them, and yeah, it'll go up and down like that. Now we need to put on what we call a cortex, which is basically what all the cords and stuff go into. So what all these little cords to actually like power the robot. So now we are going to, this is the battery, so this will power the robot as well. So we put the cortex, I guess this isn't the right spot. Oh wait, yeah, there's a battery strap. So I guess with the cortex like this on its side. So now we gotta put on the screws, and Carson got those for me. Now put those on. We might need 2 more each, so thanks. So now put these cap nuts on. Here we go, we got the 1 screw down, we got 3 to go. Uh-oh. Whoops. You might need to flip it over, that be good. Now, put the cap nuts on there. Put another cap nut, pushing the screw on there. Now you gotta put a screw. Uh-oh. So I might need a little longer screw. So grab 1, 2. Here we go. Maybe if we tried who, thanks. Oh, there we go. Gonna put the cap nip on. Ew. This screw is going to be a problem. I Yeah, it's not gonna budge. Maybe it's a screw. See if we can grab another screw and hopefully it'll work. So this screw isn't going to be, it doesn't look like the screw wants to go in, which I don't know if it's because of the hole or because of the screw, but it doesn't seem like it is going to go anywhere, so yeah, it's pretty secure, so we could probably just leave it for now. So next step is we got to attach the motor, or not the motor. We have to attach these on to, attach these like this. So we need some screws and cap nuts. We're gonna need four small screws and 3 cap nuts because we already have one over there. All right. Now, we're gonna take a little break right now, but after we're back, we're gonna finish this robot.
I am a robot. I am a robot.
I am a robot.
I am a robot. I am a robot.
And we're back. And while we were gone, we connected some motor controllers, and we got chairs so we could sit and have an easier time. So now we're going to connect these onto the robot. We're just gonna connect these onto the robot, and then we are going to plug everything in and get the controller ready. So now we're gonna need to put the cap nuts on, and the cap nuts are gonna be hardest for this because they're kind of under it and I can't really see it. But so we got all right, let's try to kind of flip it up a little bit, so maybe it'll be easier to put on the cap nuts. We have to do one more. Okay, we have to do one more of these things, and then we'll be able to plug in the robot, and then we'll be able to control it, and we're gonna finish this robot. So Carson's gonna help me because I can't do it. That's nice. Okay. Alright, so we're tightening the screw and we finally got it on after a million years, so now we have to put on these other screws. Maybe these ones will be easier, maybe they won't. I doubt they will, but so we got one screw in. Now we're going to be tightening the dreadful cap nut. So now that we finally have the support beams on, we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned for more robotics, and we'll be back after these messages.
I am a robot. I am a robot.
I am a robot.
I am a robot. I am a robot.
You're watching USA Kids Day, the next generation.
We're back, and we're going to be wiring the Cortex. So, So, it's not that, it may look difficult at first, but it's actually not that hard. So, first we're going to wire up the left front wheel. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this cord, and we are going to kind of just plug it in. Make sure it's fully, Make sure it's fully plugged in. There we go. There's the first. Then here we go. Plug it in. There's the first one. Now we're going to do back right, which is here, this one. So we're just gonna do the exact same thing we did with one. And basically what this does, it'll power the wheels and the claw and the arm. And there you go. Now we have to do right front, so this one right here. Okay, so this one might have been messed up somehow, but we're just gonna try another one because that one wouldn't really budge. All right. Now, back left. So this is no, that's the claw. This one. Whoops. Here we go. I think this one might be. Okay, is that fine? Okay. This is the third to last one, and then we can start to modify. So there's that one done. Now we need to do the arm. So we're having a little trouble with the arm motor, but we'll find out a way to do it. All right, we got the arm motor, and now the last but not least, the claw motor. Whoops. Plug that in. Here we go, we got the final, I plugged it in the wrong place. Here we go, we got it in the, we got the claw motor in, and everything should be plugged in. And now we just need to modify it. Now that we're finished with our robot, we are going to show you a modified version of the robot. And instead of having just a functioning claw and what we call an elbow, it's going to have a wrist, an elbow, a claw, and a shoulder. Now it doesn't work very well, so we won't be able to show you the full demonstration, but we'll be able to show you the wrist and the elbow. So the Super Clawbot, and it's got a elbow like ours. It's got the shoulder, and then it's got the wrist. So the shoulder's kind of broke, but the wrist can move. Well, it's not moving. There we go. The wrist moves. Then there's a arm, and then there's a shoulder, which doesn't move because it's broke. Then we got the claw, which opens and shuts, like ours. So now we're going to do a demonstration of the Clawbot that we built. So, as you can see, it can move around, move backwards, it can spin, it can go forward, it can raise up, go up, it can go down, open and close its claw. You can just go up and down. It can move forward and backwards, but mostly it just spins like that. So it can go, yeah, it can go up, down, open, close. So it's pretty cool when you get it fully built. So I guess since we finished the robot, I guess it's time to close the show. But I'm kind of going to try to think of a name. But actually, how about you guys try to think of a name for this Clawbot right here? Go like us on YouTube and search USA Kids Today, the Next Generation, and comment below what we should name this Clawbot. So if you want to help us name our robot friend here, go to YouTube and type in USA Kids Today, the Next Generation, and like our video and go down in the comments and say what we should name this robot. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.